Hello friends, welcome to virtual tour of Mysuru Rail Museum. It is located at 100 meters of west entrance of Mysuru Railway Station on KRS Road. The Mysuru Rail Museum was set up in 1979 as the first regional rail museum with an aim to preserve few relics from the era of steam transportation. It tells the story of the evolution of Indian railways by creating a captivating and experiential atmosphere, complementing heritage locomotives and carriages with contemporary art, multimedia, video, and sound. It is open on all days from 10 am to 6 pm except on Tuesdays. The museum has beautiful collection of vintage locomotives. For people with physical and other disabilities, barrier-free pathway are provided at both entrance and inside. As we move along, notice two dedicated railway network, hands seasoned by time, tending to the old tracks with care and precision. The twin rail lanes stretch ahead, embedded in a bed of stone ballast that has supported countless journeys. It's a quiet tribute to the unsung heroes who keep the soul of the railway alive, restoring the past one bolt and beam at a time. This is a vintage meter gauge inspection car once used by railway foremen for track inspections. Built in 1901, the coach features a classic wooden body and a four-wheel design without bogies. Weighing around 9 tons, it stands as a proud relic of early railway engineering. This narrow gauge third class SLR or seating cum luggage range coach belonged to the Mysuru State Railway and once operated on the Bengaluru-Bangarpet line, built in 1927. Designed for economy travel, it could accommodate up to 30 passengers. The Sri Ranga Pavilion proudly houses the Maharani Saloon, a regal coach featuring a royal bedroom adorned with a rich rosewood paneling and intricately gilded ceilings. Inside you will also find a foldable dining table and a dedicated restroom for attendants, reflecting the luxury and grace of royal travel. Step into the royal kitchen where time stands still with an antique wall clock. You will find aluminium cooking vessels, a traditional wet grinder, a heritage water warmer, copper utensils and even a cleverly designed adjustable oven, each piece echoing the charm of a bygone era. This royal coach includes a storeroom, kitchen, prayer room and shower room, each space crafted for comfort and elegance during royal journeys. It was built by Burn & Co. Limited, Howrah in 1914. This elegant coach features a writing table, movable cot and a dressing table once used by the Maharani of the princely state of Mysuru during her travels. It was crafted by Hurst and Nelson in England in the year 1899. This meter gauge inspection car was used by railway foremen for track inspections. Built with a classic wooden body, it reflects the craftsmanship of an earlier railway era. This indigenously built steam locomotive YP2511 was in active service until 1993, making it one of the last steam engine of its era. Built in 1963 by Telco Tata Engineering in India, this 700 horsepower locomotive features a superheated boiler and tender type bogie capable of reaching speeds up to 75 km per hour. These are elastic rail clips typically made from silico-manganese spring steel, a high tensile alloy known for its strength and flexibility. Designed like a spring, these clips fasten the rail securely to the sleepers. They play a crucial role in modern railway systems by offering elasticity, firm grip, and effective vibration dampening. This narrow gauge steam locomotive NR-NWR 119E from the Northwestern Railway series was built in 1900 in England. It stands as the oldest steam engine on display at the Mysuru Rail Museum, a true relic from the dawn of railway history. This is the meter gauge steam locomotive TS7338, a tank type engine acquired by the Mysore State Railway in 1933 at a cost of Rs 36,340. It proudly served on the Bengaluru-Tumkur section, symbolizing the era of steam powered travel. This meter gauge steam locomotive TS37338 was built in 1932 by W.G. Bagnall Limited, Stafford Engineers Limited, a renowned British locomotive manufacturing company known for producing durable industrial and light railway engines across the British Empire. This particular engine was procured by the Mysore State Railway at a cost of Rs 36,340 and was actively used between Bangalore and Tumkur. With its tank-type design and robust build, TS37338 remains a proud symbol of regional railway heritage and British engineering excellence. Friends, this is Austin Rail motor car manufactured in England in 1925. It was fitted with rail wheels to transform it into a rail motor used by railway officers for inspecting the permanent way and wayside stations. There is a lifelike replica of a coolie carrying luggage placed beside a charming miniature railway station built for a toy train aptly named Central Park Station. With vintage style rock decorations stacked gracefully and elegant arches framing the view, the railway sit-outs with classic wooden chairs add charm and nostalgia to this serene Central Park setting. Do you remember your first train ride? The excitement of boarding, the whistle echoing across the platform, and the dynamic clatter of wheels on tracks. It was more than travel, it was magic. As the scenery rolled by villages, fields, and stations, the window became our movie screen. We shared lunch from steel tiffins, made friends over paper tickets, and listened to stories from parents or grandparents about our own train journeys. For many of us, trains were the first taste of adventure, of going somewhere far, yet feeling completely at home. Watching this little toy train now, I am reminded of how trains taught us that the journey is just as beautiful as the destination. The star attraction of the Rail Museum for Children is the colorful toy train. Powered by a diesel engine, it was 3 coaches and takes young visitors on a delightful ride through the exhibits and even passes through a tunnel. Train journeys in India are like watching a painting come to life. From misty hills to sun-drenched fields, river to bustling towns, every moment from a train window tells a story. The chai wala shouting at every stop, the lullaby of the rails, the smell of hot snacks at junctions. It's a sensory journey. Families huddled together, kids peeking out of barred windows, the hum of conversation in different languages. All of it makes railway a great equalizer where stories are shared and memories are made. As this toy train loops around the museum, it echoes the joy of countless real-life journeys, small carriages carrying big dreams. This is the meter gauge diesel locomotive YDM4 6200 built in 1968 by the American Locomotive Company. It is operated on the Mysuru Chamarajanagar section primarily, hauling passenger trains across the region. This is the MG hand crane TC 33993, a manually operated crane built in 1885 by Covans Sheldon and Co. Limited engineers, Carlisle, England, a fine example of 19th century railway engineering craftsmanship. This meter gauge rail bus built by Bemmel in 1930 once operated between Shimoga town and Talaguppa in Karnataka. After the conversion of that route from meter gauge to broad gauge, it was relocated to Sujatapuram, where it can run over the historic heritage railway bridge spanning the Kapila River. The meter gauge rail bus was a smart, lightweight alternative to full-sized trains, ideal for short distance routes with fewer passengers. It combined the simplicity of a bus with the efficiency of rail travel. Used mainly for inspection and connecting small towns like Shimoga and Talaguppa, it provided cost-effective transport where deploying a full train was not practical. A perfect blend of mobility and economy during the meter gauge era. This wooden wagon built in 1900 in England is the oldest steam engine exhibit at the Mysuru Rail Museum. Once used by railway staff as a mobile toolbox, it stands today as a testament to the early days of railway engineering. We then headed towards the brilliantly lit Hoysala house inside the Rail Museum. At its entrance stood a striking replica of a Railway Protection Force personnel symbolizing safety on the tracks. Inside, the house holds a beautifully preserved ticket printing machine along with other rare railway artifacts, each reflecting the meticulous manual charm of ticketing in the glorious steam era. On display is a vintage ticket printing machine manufactured by Waterloo and Sons, London in 1908. This mechanical marvel could print up to 4,000 tickets per hour, a testament to the efficiency and craftsmanship of early railway systems. Another fascinating piece is the vintage ticket tube, where tickets are nearly stacked in vertical piles. Each tube holds about 200 to 500 tickets, pressed upward by a spiral spring at the base. At the end of the day, accounts were tallied by checking the last issued ticket remaining in the tube, an ingenious and precise method from the early railway days. Also on display is a traditional vintage cash, safe chest, sturdy, iron built, and once used to securely store the railway's daily earnings, preserving both value and history in its heavy frame. Here is a vintage gem from the golden age of Indian Railways, a rare advertisement of the Pune Race Special, also famously called a club on wheels, operated by the Great Indian Peninsular Railway and introduced in July 1905. This luxurious express train connected Bombay and Pune, designed specially for the elite heading to the Pune horse races. From drawing rooms with pianolas to government dining cars and ladies' saloons, it was not just a train. It was a rolling club of opulence and elegance, a true marvel of colonial era rail travel. Nestled within the museum is a charming rail coach cafe, a beautifully restored train coach where you can sit back, sip on a hot coffee and enjoy a variety of snacks. It is the perfect spot to pause and soak in the nostalgia of railway journeys, one sip at a time. Through the arches where the lights softly gleam, a journey of memories like a timeless dream, vintage lamps their glow still bright, whispering stories of the railway's might. From the steam to the modern day, a tale of evolution in every sway, each rail and beam a silent guide to the past we cherish, to which we glide. In the light of city, we see it unfold, a heritage of wonder, both new and old. The train, the tracks, the light, the way are timeless echoes of a bygone day. जहाँ आर्चों से रोशनी मन मन चमकती है, सपनों की तरह यात्रा जैसे समय से परे, प्राचीन दीप जिनकी चमक अभी भी तेज, रेलवे की शक्ति की कहानी बयां करती है। बाप से लेकर आधुनिक युग तक हर हलचल में विकास की एक दास्तां, हर रेल और बीम एक मौन मार्गदर्शक हमारे अतीत की ओर जहां हम सरकते हैं। शहर की रोशनी में हम इसे कुलते देखते हैं, विरासत की एक अद्भुत कहानी, नई और पुरानी दोनों। ट्रेन, पटरियां, रोशनी और रास्ता, ये सब बीते समय की निरंतर गूंज है। एंड सो we bid our farewells to this timeless journey, a tribute to the rails that connected our past and future, to the steam, the tracks, and the wheels that turned history. We salute the legacy of the railways, forever etched in our hearts.